Who wanted to do the honors of the intro today?
Y'all can. I'm crazy.
That camera is refusing to focus right now.
Right? You see, it keeps on that? That's not good.
He's got the biggest bowl of nachos in the world. Like, I was gonna say that when she handed it to you. Like, damn, bro.
Bro, that's what's crazy. By the end of this episode, that shit's gonna be
Shit, I feel you.
100%, bro.
So one of the reoccurring systems things is having Crow eat.
Listen, I didn't want to eat on the podcast. I wanted to stop that shit, but my shorty was gone. She just came in, bro. You niggas hungry. And you, what you think I'm making food myself?
Yeah, I can't even believe it because I ate before I came here.
See? Before we start, let me finish this bite.
Okay.
We should just stop recording.
Last bite, swear to God.
You said that 2 bites ago, man. Come on, right? What's going on, cogs and gears? I'm just gonna start because I'm not waiting for you. Welcome to another. I can introduce him while you finish your swallow. Welcome to another episode of Systems. This is probably episode 22. It's been a while. I can't even remember what episode we were last on, but I think we're on episode 22. I'm Phantom. To my right, we have.
That's JustGlenn.
And to my left, drinking some Kool-Aid here.
What's up, boys? It's Gross.
Alright. And welcome back to Systems. I know it's been a while. Some of you probably don't even remember us. It's been too long. Far too long.
We do apologize.
Yeah.
Now, some of you actually may just have found us. True. We popped off.
We popped off and then just left.
That is
just
a
left.
terrible time for that to happen.
Right?
Man,
Yeah.
could you imagine worse timing?
We had some internal issues. The Systems OS crashed. We had to reboot it. We're in safe mode now. Hopefully things will be good. How should we start off, boys?
Did we even actually mention, because I thought we did, we were going to, next episode, we're going to talk about dreams.
I think we brought it up at least in the episode that we were in. I don't know if that was the last episode.
Because I remember we wanted to talk about it so badly, but at that point, we were already like an hour and a half in.
Yeah, it was already cutting off time.
But who wants to actually start?
I will say, before we get into it, the most tragic part about the three of us doing episodes is that we have so much shit to talk about they can't condense it into one episode, which is always unfortunate because then that one time we did 3-hour episode, that footage is gone. I've never found that footage, and that makes me
way!
Bro, there's a 15-second clip from the audio, and that was all that saved. I'm dead fucking serious. I still, to this day, do not know where the rest of that
I don't
is.
even remember that night, man. Fuck.
Bro, we were falling asleep.
I remember leaving at 2 a.m. Because we were talking for another hour after the fucking.
That is some lost footage.
I remember it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours in. We were like, all right, boys, I think we should wrap it up in one last thing.
And then one started
we had to have done 3 outros for that one episode. None of them were the outro.
I do want to say on the topic of dreams, right? Because I have this reoccurring one. Now, I don't personally. Do you guys believe that dreams actually have meaning?
I think some do, because sometimes I have dreams that specifically relate to something that's going on in my life right now. But I don't think all dreams do. If I have a dream where there's I'm watching giraffes fight, that means nothing to me. That is no. But if it's actually related to current events, sure.
I have this reoccurring dream where I'm in school and someone starts to shoot up the school, and it's not one person, it's a group of people. I'm in school and someone starts to shoot up the school, and I always start in the same place. I always start in the upstairs gym, and the end of the dream I have to make it out, and I never fucking do. I always die, and then I swear to God, it's almost like it's not that I remember my previous dreams. It's that I know my objective. And so I go out, sometimes I run downstairs and I try to make it out the front doors, but I never try the same thing twice because it didn't work the last time. So this time I try to break open a window in an empty classroom and I get shot up, or I try to jump off the fucking roof and I die. I never make it out, and I have the dream at least like once every 2 months.
This nigga's dreams are a roguelike. He's always spawning in the fucking, always spawning in the dream.
I swear to God, oh my mama's soul, bro.
Everything
I swear to God.
goes step by step, the exact same way. My recurring dreams, I was about to ask you how recurrent it is. You said 2 months. My dreams are like years apart. And it's insane when they like fucking happen again. Cause I'll be like, wait a minute. Cause I'll be in the middle. Dude. At least my top one that I remember, I haven't had this dream in a while yet. But I had it when I was like 8, 9. And then I had it again when I was like 14, freshman year. Cause I remember standing outside getting ready for school. Just like staring. Just like, bro, I remember that fucking dream. But like, it's basically, I can't remember step by step and shit. It's like, there's like a mental asylum, and there's a girl there, and I gotta rescue her or some shit, and I can never fucking get to the asylum though. It's like the same shit as you can never escape. I can never fucking get to the asylum. I'm like searching everywhere.
I do have some somewhat similar, because I always have 2 types of reoccurring dreams. One where it's like a carbon copy of what happened last time, and then one that's a continuation of what happened last time. And I had this dream, like I had it once when I was a kid. I was like 3rd grade, and then I had it again years later in like middle school. And it was I was in the house at the time when I was a youngin', and aliens invade. And they look like little grays, where they look silly and they have the big ass eyes. But they were not silly or cute or fun at all. They were like ripping people in half and blowing them up and shit. And I was just like, oh my God. So I ran across the street to get my friend to be like, hey, you all right? Then it was getting torn apart. I was like, oh shit. I ran under the porch and I was hiding. And then I woke up and I was like, that was scary. And then when in middle school, I'm back under the porch and I'm like, oh hell no. Ain't no way I'm back here. And I remembered it. And that was the worst part. I was like, I remember what happens. I'm not leaving this porch. And I should have left the porch. There was an alien looked into the porch like immediately. But I haven't had that dream since. And then I have some other dreams. I don't know if you guys, I assume you guys have this, because everyone else who I talk about dreams, they have this.
What?
You have your own layout of what city looks like, right? Because for me, I I know where the high school is. I know what it looks like, but it doesn't look like high school, like in real life. It's got like escalators and shit, and the rooms are in different places.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've had. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And no matter how old I get, city always looks like my dream cityscape. Like it doesn't change, unless I find like a new building and then like that's here.
And
now.
it adds
but like
into the dreamscape.
yeah, it's never like dreams in like a cartoon where it's like, oh, this time it's folding over. Like no, it's always just a city, but weird, like slightly off.
That's crazy, because I think you're onto something there. The dream world, right, is you walk. I don't know why, but your dream self walks through your dream world like he knows where the fuck he's going, but the shit's not in the same places.
Yeah,
That is pretty wild, because I've been in like a fucking castle and I just be going.
Like, oh yeah, I gotta go to the eating hall.
I like how he said that, because that exactly a moment. Like there'll be times where I'll be at the high school in my dream, and I go in another room. Like say, okay, this is the cafeteria. Go in a room, and it'll be like an old school.
yeah.
But I know I'm still where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is my middle school. Like if I'm in a room, then I go to another room and I'm in like I'm in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like I know where I'm at, but I know.
But yeah,
I'm in a building. Though.
Yeah.
Like I'm in one fucking building.
And it feels natural. Like
yeah.
you're not crazy. Like how the fuck did I get here?
No.
You're just like, oh yeah, this is the way to go.
Bro, I know what the fuck I'm doing. I know where I'm at. And it's like, how?
That is
Yeah.
insane. That is some persona memento type shit.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like you were talking about how you could be in the school 1 minute. Like for some reason all my schools are like merged. So like 1 minute I'll be in the high school and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna leave, and then all of a sudden I'm in the entrance to I'll have to cut that out. But I'm in the entrance to here all of a sudden I go back in and now I'm like in one of my elementary schools. So like my brain for some reason is like school is just one thing. Just put it all together. But like yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the brain can like craft a city, knows what your city looks like, but then makes its own version and it never changes. It's weird.
I got a question, right? What is the most fucked up dream you've had?
So this one, it isn't necessarily dark. It's actually kind of funny. But I just remembered it when we were talking about city layouts. So, like I said, in my dream, I have this whole layout of where a city is. And for some reason, on the west side, if you go far enough out, it becomes like these really hilly fields. And it almost looks like some backroom shit where there's like neighborhoods on one side, big field on the other side, and it's just this road that goes like this. And for some reason in that area of city in my head, there's always giant death robots blowing shit up. I don't know why. So I'll be going over there to visit somebody, and then a robot comes, and I'm like, I guess I gotta go. Like, it's just normal in my dreams for some reason.
It's a normalized occurrence.
Yeah.
Ah, shit, the death robots.
They're just,
now I gotta go down the other road.
it's like some Futurama shit. They're just shooting lasers, and I'm like, damn, gotta get out of here.
The most fucked up dream. You know what? I'm gonna go last because I know this dream is fucked up. What about you,
Yeah,
my
if it's
brother?
anything like some of your real life stories.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Shit.
calm down, bro.
You're a fucking horror story, man. But I guess my darkest one would be just basic. I would just be chilling, man, minding my business. Sometimes I'll be a kid in the dream. Sometimes I'm an adult. And next thing you know, a motherfucker just come out of nowhere and start killing people. And not with no gun or no with a fucking knife. Nobody wants to get stabbed, man. Nobody, you shoot a motherfucker all day. I don't care. You get stabbed. Like, dude, I don't want to get stabbed.
Getting
bro.
shanked is crazy.
Yeah.
Insane. You know, you gotta pierce it, bro.
Come on now.
But there goes our money for this video. Yeah, man. So I'm just running away, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get away. I think I get away. Turn around, right there. It was like Michael Myers, basically. Turn around, he's right there. I'm like, what the fuck? I run off. I lose this nigga. Somehow now it's nighttime. I'm looking around. There he go, right behind me again. And then it goes like that for like fucking until I wake up. But dude, it was annoying because like you literally can't fight back. Your brain is like, you're gonna die, nigga. Fight back. But then you in the dream is like, I can't fight this nigga.
Bro, like, quick aside, one of the worst things about like nightmares is
You can't win.
no, because I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna run, and for some reason the whole world is like a fucking treadmill where it's like I'm going nowhere, and then if I try to fight back, it feels like I'm underwater. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And I'm just like, bro, I can't win.
Every fucking time, man. It's stupid.
All right. Crow's dream, right? So there's this girl, right? That I've said we're gonna call her TT, right? So there's a girl, right? And she's at my crib, the crib I used to live in when I still lived with my pops, right? So this is years ago. Not that the dream happened years ago, but that for some reason I was still in my pop's house. So I'm in my pop's house with TT, right? And we're like having an argument, right? We are like at each other's throats. I'm calling her flip flop, stupid bitch, whatever, right?
Like how you chose a random like flea floor, and then you just called her a bitch.
Yeah, what the fuck? You skipped a step.
She gonna be a bitch ass nigga, right? Blah blah blah. Woo woo. And then she says, "Say one more fucking thing, and I'm gonna kill you." And I'm like, "One more thing, bitch."
Damn.
She wraps her hands around my throat, right? And like pushes me towards the wall. And she's choking me, right? And it only happens for like 5.5 seconds because immediately, naturally, instinct, I clock her ass. So she falls, right?
What the fuck?
So she falls. Hold on. This is still the normal part, right? So
I don't like Crow's story.
above my bed at my pop's house, I always used to keep this big ass knife, just in case someone broke in. I need to defend myself.
Okay.
So I used to keep it under my fan because my fan has this like circular like thing,
The base.
right? Base. I used to keep it on my fan. So I go to my fan, I pick it up, and I grab my knife, and I'm like, now look what you did. And so I like stab her in the chest. Yo, hold up. I stab her in the chest. And there's blood going on my carpet. And I say, "You dumb, stupid bitch. How the fuck am I gonna get this out of my carpet?" And I'm arguing with her. And like her body. I'm like, "You stupid bitch. What is wrong with you? Are you like insane?" While I'm cleaning up her body, and I just throw her in the front yard. And then that's kind of how the dream. I go in the house and do something, but that's kind of how the.
You go do the dishes real quick.
You dark man.
I'm like trying to clean up the blood. It's not coming out. The more I'm trying to scrub, the more the fuck I'm trying to scrub the fucking blood out of my carpet, the more angrier I'm getting. That dumb, stupid hoe. Oh my god. How? Oh my. I'm livid. And then I wake up.
Your stories are like listening to Bastard, like the fucking Tyler the Creator album. Like it's insane. It's always some whack ass shit.
You think he's calmed down and it's just for him to be like, and just because she's pregnant, what the fuck? Because you know where I was gonna go with that. Like, dude, Tyler used to be wild.
One of these, I was kind of wanting for Jay to be on an episode where we talk about music, and I wanted to talk about the craziest lines I've heard in songs, because Tyler would have the top 10. It's insane shit, but that's an aside for another time.
I really gotta listen to more of Tyler Creator's music.
This shit is amazing.
I mean, it was still fire though.
It was still fire. Like,
I heard Igor's fire. I think that's an album.
That's a pretty new one.
It's nice.
It's like the past 4 years, but yeah, like everything I've heard from him so far is pretty good. The only album I haven't listened to very much is Cherry Bomb, because I keep forgetting that one exists.
I've listened. I've done like 2 times where I just go through his whole
catalog.
Yeah. It's usually Wolf is I don't know. Wolf is like, if you understand the story, it's like, damn, man. You know, it really kind of hits you. It's like, damn.
I watched a video like recapping the story between Goblin, Wolf, and Bastard. Sorry, I did it in the wrong order. But yeah, it's actually pretty cool. I like shit with narratives like that.
Tyler he's real creative as fuck though.
I mean,
he's Tyler the Creator. Yeah.
Dude, to think about like the shit he was putting out, man. Have you seen a trailer for the Wolf movie?
Bro, I'm so mad that never became a thing.
I love that. Just that fucking sound, whatever you want to call that little clip.
Yeah.
I just love the sound of it, the music and everything. That shit is fire. I just go back to it every now and then, just literally listen to it over and over.
Because he's the kind of person who is so creative that he could direct the whole movie and make the whole soundtrack, and it would be fire. It would be amazing.
Man, you are hyping this nigga up.
But I mean, this was back then though.
Well, I mean,
he's still cold.
I only discovered him because Mandrella posted when Call Me If You Get Lost was coming out, and they did like the passport thing. You posted like a meme about it in Discord, and I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of Tyler, and I listened to him. That was 2 years ago, because that's I think when the album came out, and I immediately fell in love with everything he's made.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good shit. Like, yeah, he doesn't really do like the overarching stories anymore, but each album has its own story. Like Igor's about like heartbreak. Call Me If You Get Lost is about, you know, when you come up and you're successful, and he's like this new character where he's like, yeah, you know, I'm that nigga. I'm in. Yeah. But
shit. Speaking of, this is perfect transition. Yo, how did it feel? Because we've already mentioned we blew up, we got viral, and not like, oh, okay, we didn't go mega viral, but we got viral.
We had a clip that just went nuts.
How did that affect you? Because I know for sure, like, I kept watching the numbers go. Every 20 minutes, I'd be like, yo, what's it at now? Damn, 200,000? I'm gonna check in 30 more minutes just to make sure. Because that shit, it kept going up for like a couple days. And it just had a resurgence. Because it was at, I think it almost was at 6 million when it like started to slow down, but now it's at 8.
Yeah. Like even now, when I go check our email, I still get notifications on TikTok about that clip.
Oh my god, bro! I was ego surfing. I was just looking at the comments, scrolling. Every time a nigga would at us too, my mind fucking flipped when we got duetted. Yeah. My mind got blown the fuck out. And then there's the original, the Quickster original clip, right, that people would go to. Has nothing to do with us. Nothing to do with us.
But people were commenting.
And then people would be like, POV, you came here for the 4 guys who was talking about the Quickster.
Yeah.
At Systems.
Damn.
That's crazy,
Y'all some real ones, bro.
That's
Y'all some real
crazy,
ones.
Yeah, if any of you from that are watching now,
Fire,
you guys
bro.
deserve a medal, because shit.
That's wild.
It didn't really hit me until I say that night, because I was at work, and I was like, oh, what did it start, like 1 million, 2 million when we started noticing it? Or 3 million, I think, right?
Bro,
when we actually noticed it.
Yeah, when it was like, okay, this is going somewhere.
Yeah, but yeah, I was like, oh snap, we getting kind of famous, you know what I mean? And y'all start talking about people was duetting it. I'm not really on TikTok like that, and so I was confused as fuck. But then I seen people like side by side. I was like, okay, I get it.
Duet.
But yeah, I was just thinking, I was at work, so I wasn't really tripping. I was like, oh shit, this is cool. I'm gonna share it on Facebook, But then after I got off, chilled, sat down, and it was that night, and I was like, niggas are for real, bro, replaying us to their audience, and then their audiences, you know what I mean? Like, bro,
it's
shit kind of hit me.
Sorry.
Go, bro.
It was kind of interesting because, like, you see, like, for me, I saw the numbers going up because I knew it was going to take off because it did really well on YouTube as well. It got, like, I think 8,000 or 10,000 before it slowed down on YouTube
video.
So I was like, yeah, I bet it's going to do great on TikTok. I didn't expect it to do as great as it did, but I knew it was going to do pretty good. But it isn't until the small things that you really start to be like, holy fuck. Because, like, seeing the views go up, I'm like, okay, these are all people who might just watch, not care anymore, and then swipe. But then you get the people who are like, I'm going to invest in this. I'm going to keep watching. Like, the specific comments are people commenting on the old clips as well. Or when you see a duet, and then I'm like, shit like this is like, oh, this is like lasting impact now. This is like people actually might come and stay and watch.
When people were like, I went to go watch all of your previous videos. I'm like, all of them? Everyone?
And we started getting we did start getting like more comments and shit on the episodes themselves too.
Yes.
Like shit I never expected. Like episode 1, someone commented about Jake because we talked about Adventure Time at some point, and I was like, that's late as fuck in the episode. So it's not even like they just watched and then clicked through to the next one. They watched that bitch. I'm like, damn.
They watched it through.
Y'all fire, man. I forget they're watching that shit.
They watching us, bro. Thank you. We appreciate you,
whatever.
bro. Mondrella, I didn't get to tell you because we skipped it, right? Because but we should have. I should have said something in the chat. Did you know that TikTok offered us an ad? Like, not an ad, but they offered us a sponsor.
No, I did not.
Bro, TikTok hits us up. We still got it in TikTok messages. TikTok just says, hey, we see that you're getting traction, blah, blah, blah. If you do this clip with a, what were those fucking things called?
Oh, the effects, like the filters?
Yeah, with this effect, we'll sponsor a promotion for the video, right? And any income you grab on it, it'll be yours after the promotion video loses traction. Oh, we didn't go for it because the thing was fucking stupid. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Oh, my phone. Fuck. I'm gonna show you after the.
You can tell when a filter was made to be an ad.
It was dumb.
Like, you ever go on Snapchat and then like you'll go to see the filters and it'll be like, a Hulu filter. What should I watch today? And it's just stupid shit like that.
The dumbest dumb.
Not just that, but we were caught up in a soap opera during that time period when we got the message. So we were kind of distracted.
And you were the fuck all the way in Kansas.
Kansas.
Yeah, man, sorry.
But
I was really getting mad. You wasn't getting to the point. I was like, nigga, where's this ad at? I'm trying to get this money. Okay. Nah,
it's over now. But man, I was like, yo,
I want to see how stupid this filter really looks. Shit, man.
I actually haven't seen it myself.
No, I'm gonna show you. It was stupid, bro. It was dumb.
Well, maybe we should chill out. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't show that. We might not get more sponsorships.
No, I mean, it was something.
It wasn't our brand, It wasn't fitting about. I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming it wasn't fitting our brand.
You can text me.
I trust that Crow made the right call.
I thought you have the shit too.
I saw the message, but I didn't see the filter.
Oh, yeah. Because I went to go watch what they wanted us to do. Other people.
It was me a password after this, man. Let me see these.
Bro, yeah, absolutely.
I'm accepting everything.
Yeah, man. Bro, I was like, obviously, the shit was dumb. I mean, the shit was not our brand. And so we didn't go for it. But at the same time, getting offered one, though?
That's still good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because like this early on, we got to be careful with our brand deals. Because if we pop off once and then start shilling, that's gonna look bad. That's gonna look bad. So we do have to keep our ads and sponsors to stuff that won't look. Because if we're like, oh, we finally had a thing that blew up, buy our NFTs. That's a bad look. That's a bad look.
Yeah.
We gotta promote things that are actually kind of.
I was gonna say something wild, bro.
Speaking of NFTs, what I know what they stand for. Non-fungible token or something like that.
Oh, this is the stupid ass monkey pictures and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why though? Am I just old and that's why I don't understand them?
No, man. I wish I understood it. I wish I could. first off, I believe they're stupid. I almost said it. I believe they're very stupid. Anybody who buys one is a fucking idiot. Now, anybody who sells one is a genius now.
Yeah.
And I would very much love to have been one of those geniuses.
That's
sell
true.
A fucking picture
That's
of
true.
a monkey smoking a cigar for $100,000.
That's crazy though, bro.
And it's like, because you're not kidding. If you bought one, you're so stupid. Because Logan Paul, I think, bought one for like $10 million, or it was at least $1 million or more. That bitch is worth only like $100,000 now.
That's crazy.
Because like no
about
one wants these fucking monkey pictures that I can take a screenshot of.
No
one
offense,
wants it.
no offense, Logan. One day,
Very much
I do want to be on Impossible.
But I was thinking, what did you?
Is that what it's called?
Impossible? I don't fucking know.
Sorry, go on.
What did you just say?
I can take a screenshot of the monkey picture.
No picture. Okay.
It was 10 million. Now
He's
it's like
calling the people who sell them geniuses. You had to buy one though to sell it.
Unless you're
but you have to buy one at a small price at first because you sold it when it blew up, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You got to think about it from like a bartering sense, but also
The next crypto NFT anything that pops off, I'm getting involved. I'm getting involved.
Especially if it's cheap.
I missed out on crypto. I missed out. Whoa, boy, I missed out.
Bro.
I missed out.
We even missed out on Dogecoin because when Dogecoin first popped off, it was like
Bitcoin would never come back.
0.00001% of a coin bought you one, right? And now it's still not at a dollar yet, but at the same time, Elon Musk tweeted about it twice, and that shit blew up. For people who bought 100,000 Dogecoin for like $10,
Man.
they sold it for almost like 10,000.
well the problem is you had to have
You have to get it on the ground.
you had to have been right in that window
Yeah.
because after it did, like, the reason why it never reached $1 is because people were like, oh, I'm making money off this now, and then
they
they
sold it.
immediately sold it. So now it's worth shit again. But people still try to get it back up there.
And we missed out on like just normal Bitcoin.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's not coming back. All the other shit that's happened, these NFTs, Bitcoin is like the great grandfather, and then you got everybody else.
Yeah,
I would never understand NFTs.
Crypto's only going to be used if you're doing a lot of like online purchases and shit, and even then I'm talking like dark web online
Yeah, that's what I was
purchases.
saying.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
But-
we're talking about
Yeah.
what?
But that's my thing, right? Like I can understand why people got Cryptcoin or Dogecoin, whatever. I can understand why they got that, but I can't understand how NFTs blew up because those are just pictures.
I think you know what? I'm glad you said that. I feel like NFTs are our generation's stock market.
Kind
Which they
of.
pretty much
maybe
are.
Zoomer
But so,
stocks.
So you know how everybody just standing around watching numbers all day. It's the same thing. We're standing around selling pictures. I don't know what the fuck they were selling, Nike, whatever.
Yeah.
Everything fucked up.
Shares of a company and all that, but yeah, we're just fucking dumbass kids selling monkey pictures. Oh, monkey.
Yeah, no,
Dude.
everything crypto, it really is like a modern stock market because it's just waiting for numbers to rise and fall, pretty much.
You want to know something so crazy? It doesn't have to make sense because it makes sense to somebody. So, like, you know how fucking old people now, old being probably like 60 or whatever, don't understand. Okay, our lingo, like, you know how kids be like, on God and fucking.
Oh, my
all that-
mama.
Yeah, all that type of stupid shit. They don't understand that. NFTs were just one another thing. Just don't understand,
Yeah,
bro.
I guess.
You just have to be in
You
that
had to
moment,
be
bro.
there. You had to be there.
You have to have a certain amount of brain rot to understand, I guess, because...
That's it.
How did it feel? Oh no, keep going.
Oh, sorry. Because like the people who buy them will argue like it's supposed to be like buying a painting because it's like, oh, it's down to the code, I guess, where it's like, this is so unique in the way it's written. The code is written that only I have this version, and it's like, no, you don't, bro.
But that's not what. No.
Yeah, like I don't know what you're talking about, man. I'm just gonna screenshot it if I like the picture.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Copy image. You
Yeah.
save it. Shit.
Like if it is about code, then you shouldn't have made it a picture. You should have made it something else. Make it a program, like or something.
And then I love seeing the comments, man. People, you can just tell who the trolls were. You know, when it was always on Instagram Explore page,
Yeah.
people was always, posting about an NFT that was like fucking millions of dollars, and people was just in the comments, I'm screenshot it.
Yeah.
And then you got the people, you fucking asshole.
It's not worth anything. You can
This is
screenshot.
my wallpaper
Fuck
now.
outta here.
I'm using it as everybody's contact photo just to
Yeah.
solely piss you off. Like,
I will admit though, because if some fucking guy who actually knows what they're talking about is gonna call us stupid, I don't know that much about it. This is from a normal person's perspective of what's happening.
This is from a person who didn't really give a fuck to get involved.
Yeah. Like, I just think it's stupid. Maybe
I believe it's stupid. I believe it's dumb.
Oh yeah, NFTs.
I mean, unless I got rich off it, then I wouldn't believe it's stupid.
Nah, I'd be a happy rich nigga thinking it's still dumb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure those. Man, in other words, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like this dumbass just bought this picture for $2 million.
Yeah, like, look at this fucking idiot. Like
I wish I got involved now. Like all I had to do was just find one NFT and just get lucky. You know?
Yeah.
We lose so much opportunity. You remember the GameStop stock market for some reason blew the fuck up.
It's because Reggie Fils-Aimé bought it, or no, he became one of the shareholders.
And so many people tried to buy GameStop stock that I think it's called the stock app Robinhood stopped letting you buy it and sell it. And there was a whole thing, and we just missed that because that was when we were in high school.
Oh man,
people got fucking money off of that.
Yeah. I did want to try and hop onto it, but like you have to go through all these different steps to actually use Robinhood.
It was too late, man.
we missed a lot.
How did it feel? Maybe you guys haven't gone through it a lot, but I feel like I have a relatively old fucking soul. I don't know much. How did it feel if you guys have went through it, actually not realizing what some young niggas are saying? Because I remember I didn't know what the fuck tilted was for a good minute.
Tilted?
Yeah.
Like when you're like, oh, he's tilted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On Fortnite or no?
Tilted Towers.
I think it originated from like I think gamers made it first.
You're tilted. You're mad.
Yeah.
Like you heated.
Boy, I would have just walked off, man. I don't know.
I didn't know what your cracked was for a good minute.
Bro, you're just
You're good. I
tweaking?
think. No, you're good.
Yeah, if you're cracked, if you're cracked,
I've never heard these terms.
because I play Apex. I remember Leon said it, and I was like, "Oh, that guy's cracked. Like his shields are cracked." And then he was like, "No, he's really good." And I'm like, "Oh," and then I got my ass whooped. But like, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, we're getting to the age where now we're I don't get the young people.
We're getting old fast.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Like, dude,
I had no idea what they were saying.
Under us, Gen Z? No, we're Gen Z.
We're Gen Z.
We're Gen Z.
Who the fuck is under us?
Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
Them niggas are catching up. Those niggas are on our ass, bro. They are on our ass.
Well, even other Gen Z, because like we're like early Gen Z. We're pretty close to just being
Gen
millennials.
Y. Yeah.
Or Y or whatever. But other Gen Z, because like my little cousin is technically Gen Z too, but like they probably know way more lingo and shit than I would ever know. Well, I think we just got cut up in a weird time where we have to be associated with it, even though we don't know anything of what's happening.
We're like the awkward uncle that loves his nieces and nephews, so he gets involved in what they're doing.
Yeah.
But we don't understand it, but we're getting it.
Bro, when it's crazy to me because I'm a grown ass man, right? And I like games. Okay. So when I pick up a game, right? I'm a gamer. So when I pick up a game, even if it's a new game, I could get the hang of it relatively quickly, and I could get better at it with playing the game. But a nigga plays Fortnite and the 12-year-old builds a tower around me, and then he somehow like does a trap, and the trap falls on your head, and he like, there's no way. There's no way.
Bro, it's over with.
Yeah.
How does your brain function, child?
It's getting to this point. Like obviously it depends on how kids are raised, because some kids are raised differently. Like, as you know, I've been fucking swamped with guests at my house lately for some reason, even though I've never had that happen before. So we had some family friends come by. Is this a friend of my mom, who's fine, and then her.
Damn, fine.
Yeah, and then her kids. Unfortunately, her kids.
Not as fun.
Then her kids.
Wait, her kids can be adults, right?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because I know you like old women.
Thank you.
But this woman is not that old.
Okay.
So her kids came, and her kids, they were raised very much like they don't interact with technology as much, which I think is a good thing because technology nowadays sucks nuts. But they were mostly outside kids and stuff, but they know a little bit. Like they've played like Zelda on the Switch and shit. They know somewhat. So they were at my house, and of course, because they knew who I was, they wanted to see me. I was in my room doing whatever, and I was like, okay, I want them to stop bothering me. So I was like, play Spider-Man on my computer. And these kids who are like 7 and 9 could not figure out how to use a mouse and keyboard at the same time. Yeah. But then my uncle and his kids visited, and he's got a new son who's like, I think 3. His 4th birthday was going to be soon. And that's my little cousin. And it's like, you know how when you're a certain age, you're just way more impressionable, right? Like that's why they recommend that if you're going to learn piano, you do it young because you're not used to using one hand yet. This kid knew how to use the mouse and keyboard like he was easy. Yeah. He was straight chilling. He would just like move the mouse and then he would type up some weird shit. He accidentally somehow, like I don't think he can read yet, but he was like somehow actually getting results for like Cocomelon looking shit. And I was like, how are you doing that? Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
And I'm like, it's weird because it's like those years are the best time to kind of help decide what path, obviously kids change and everything, but what general path a child is going to go on. Like those 2 kids who are 7 and 9 now, they're probably going to be the type of person who have to like really look at the keyboard to get used to how to use it. But my little nephew, or my little cousin, sorry, he's probably going to be going nuts on computers, realistically.
That's insane, bro. I'm pretty good at picking up games and shit, man. But like you said, Fortnite,
it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
I think that was my moment where I realized I'm getting old, where I'm just like, I cannot keep up with some of the kids playing this shit. Like I used to be able to like get on a game, get good at it immediately. Man. Well, then again, you know what? Maybe I just thought I was good because I was a kid. I don't know. But
no,
now,
those kids are good.
Now there's kids who are just like, they're just good at the game. Yeah.
So you mentioned something, right? Because I know I want kids, and I know you don't want kids unless you're successful enough to make sure they have the life that you want them to have. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you said you wanted kids or not.
Yeah, I want kids.
You want kids too, right? Does it worry you that back in the day, we could just get on shit, do not kick shit, and no one knew about it? Because, like, Kick. I had Kick in middle school, right? I know a lot of people that had Kick in middle school. Now, I don't know what the fuck you were using Kick for, but you weren't using it right. Because
I'm still confused about this. Bro, I was really texting classmates. You niggas was on a dark web.
Nobody used Kick to text like normal shit.
I was texting the homies. You like, yo, bro, what y'all on it? Bro,
no, you weren't using it right.
Buying robots from the future and shit, bro.
You weren't using it right, bro.
Y'all make it seem like y'all had nuclear war codes in y'all fucking archives. Like, dude.
So, like, intellectually, I know, right? I know that something like Snapchat is really, I mean, come on, it's an app for like teenagers to young adults to use to send pictures that immediately get deleted. Come, I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot.
You know what's so funny? I was literally just thinking about this because I was texting her and I was said, you know, you can set the chat settings. My bad to interrupt.
No, do your thing.
You can set the chat settings to either delete 24 hours after viewing or right after it's viewed.
Yeah.
You know exactly what this fucking app is for, man.
You know what we're doing here.
Yeah. So if it's like, bro, if you on this app, you know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing, right? And people, like, I know for sure that I don't want my child to have Snapchat. Like, as a child, I don't want them to, as a kid, they shouldn't have it. I know what it's for. But I know for sure that they're going to be, just like how my folks didn't know about Kick.
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be
shit that you're not allowed to have Snapchat, but then they start fucking with Gloop Glop.
They're gonna get around you.
See,
go ahead, I'm over.
It's just it's a really careful balance where it's like, because you don't want to be too controlling.
You don't want to be overbearing.
But also, yeah, exactly. Like that, man, I'm not even a parent yet, and the thought of that stresses me out. Like, fuck, dude, that is such a hard balance. Because I don't want my kid to hate me. But, you know, I also don't want my kid getting themselves hurt.
Yeah, you shouldn't do the things you do. Oh my God. And then there are these apps where there are apps on the App Store that are just role-playing games. I remember because I used to have one. around my eighth grade. It was called Party in My Dorm Room. And it was this fucking app where you role played just with other kids your age. And it was never like safe for work role play.
Yeah.
Right? It was dumb. It was dumb shit. Shit not kids shouldn't have. But it was an app for kids to role play. Or, an app for predators.
Yeah, more than likely, you was talking to a couple of adults. More than likely.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man.
Yeah. But that's insane to me. Because my pops doesn't know about that. My mother doesn't either.
Yeah. This reminded me of something else that I might save for a future episode, but that just reminded me of something. But you had a thought.
Yeah, the way my thought process would be, because I know how I grew up. I was, my mom was very strict, but I was still able to get around some shit. I don't think she watches the podcast. Either way, I'm 21. But
you're a grown ass man.
No, I ain't gonna say that to her now. Just in case she sees it. But yeah. So there were things I was slipping around, and then but even still having friends, seeing how they were slipping around. Like I knew a girl who didn't have a phone. She wasn't supposed to have a phone. Got it taken and everything. She went and bought another phone.
Oh,
yes.
You just what? Why didn't you just chill out for a week? Be like, hey, get some good grades real quick. All right, need to get my phone back.
That's
Fuck
insane, bro.
But anyway, I'm gonna just let them, kind of do them a little bit. But I'm gonna explain to them. I'm gonna explain to them very well, like, bro, there's some shit out there. You will get fucked up, but you need to chill out. You need to see something. You need to be able to see something and be like, nah, and go. Because I'm gonna let you do. It's gonna be ages, certain ages.
Yeah.
Snapchat at 9 years old. Fuck nothing. If they like, okay, let's say this. My biggest one that I'm on. We all know teenagers, hornballs.
Yeah.
Teenagers.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I know when my daughter's son, when they turn 15, 16, I'm gonna just be like, hey man, if you need some condoms, just let me know.
Hit me up.
Please.
Because I swear to God, if you get a baby, I'm fucking you up.
I would rather you have a lot of partners, but protected, than out here just doing crazy shit.
Come on.
Just be like, bro, just chill out.
Yeah.
It's not. Be cool.
Future kids, you cool.
Because I'm not gonna be the one that doesn't let you do anything. Because I know you're gonna do it anyway. A wise man once said, don't give an order that you know won't be followed. I know that it's not gonna work out that way. So I will let you do certain shit as long as you're safe.
Nah,
exactly.
Some of my shit, I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm type parent, I ain't gonna beat my kids, but I'm gonna definitely start selling shit, boy. You get on the Xbox all day, you got F, you gonna come home from school, bro.
That shit gonna be gone.
That's it. That's toward the rent, buddy. You best get that A+ shit. You know what I mean?
Bro.
That's why when I have a kid, I want to, before I even introduce like technology into their lives, that's what I was saying with my family friend. I think it's kind of good that they raise their kids the way they did, because I want to teach them the value of just life itself. Like, yeah, look at all the shit around you that is nice to do that doesn't involve having to look at your phone. Because then eventually, like, I'm not going to not let them have a phone, like, at a certain age. But I don't want them to be their lives. Because that's when you start to get apps that you shouldn't have, or start trying to meet people online or whatever. Like, enjoy life itself and not digital life is, I think, a very important lesson to
It just scares me, man. It scares me because we were the generation. We were the generation
I was about to say that too earlier.
It started to get really bad at. Remember in middle school, NK, because we already said it. I'm not gonna. Remember in middle school that the police showed up and they had an intervention in the fucking lunchroom about people sending nudes. We were in middle school, bro.
I do remember that. And it's because, like you said, it was right at the point we were born at the craziest kind of cross section of the internet, where like there wasn't a lot of like app blocks or stuff to protect your children, but things were getting to a point where it's like you should probably start protecting your children, but we just didn't have that yet. So we were just going into crazy shit.
We was just diving.
Yeah,
like we're the test.
We got thrown
lab
right in the deep end, and
we were the lab rats of the generation.
And that's crazy you said that shit, Mandrella, because so TT wasn't. She had a phone, right? But her phone had like not a tracker in it, but like a tracker app that she couldn't personally delete unless she had the password. So she had another phone. She had two phones. And one day, this is crazy. So I got his little brother Jalen, right? One day he might be on the podcast. I got his little brother Jalen, right? And I'm like, hey yo, Jay, I know you're tired of being a virgin. I can set you up, right? So I introduced him to TT. And you know how we had after school club, what
Like
Club
Safe
Inspire or
Harbor and all
whatever.
that.
And so she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to his house and after school club, and then when the bus gets there, I'll just hop on the bus so the bus can take me home, right? So she gives me her phone that has the tracker app, and she just takes the one that does it, and she just goes to his house. And her parents think she at school, because that's what the fucking phone says.
Wow.
That's wild.
It's also crazy because the more you try to keep shit away from your kids, the smarter they get at circumventing it.
I think she only did that because they put a fucking tracker on her.
Yeah.
Yes!
Nobody else.
Because you wouldn't have thought of that if you weren't
Dude,
given that
it's like-
limitation.
I don't got a tracker on my phone. I never thought about fucking going off the fucking
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
The
and shit.
grid? That is some Mission Impossible shit.
So I'm real quick side note. What you were talking about, you were glad that your little cousin was raised around technology, or whatever, something like that. Along those
Oh,
lines.
I was saying that it's because he's young. He's in an impressionable state where if he started learning about technology now, he'd probably be way better at it than certain kids.
Oh.
But for me, if I were to raise a kid, I don't want to introduce them. Like, I'm not going to sit my kid in front of an iPad when they're really young.
Absolutely
Like,
not.
I want them to enjoy. I get there's less outside kind of than when we were kids, but there's stuff outside to do. You can play with friends. I want them to have like actual friends. I want them to enjoy the natural parts of life before they get into technology. Generally,
I was saying, they gotta, no matter what, you don't always have to keep up with the times.
At least
We're
try.
starting to go crazy digital.
yeah,
Everybody like 70 and up is kind of fucked right now.
it's true.
And they're going to be fucked in the next 5 more years. But like the kids now, they have to learn about that shit. Like,
Oh yeah,
is it truly that? I mean, yeah, it's bad. It's bad shit. You got a 5-year-old that's happened to something, but they have to learn it, you know?
Yeah, I don't-
Otherwise, they're gonna be slow as fuck.
I don't want to restrict my kid like from technology forever. I just think I kind of see it in steps where it's like increments, like pretty much very little, maybe, and then like the most normal technology I'll probably show them is like, you know, they're gonna know how to use like TVs and normal shit, but I'm not gonna have them. Like, I don't want them getting into shit. I don't want them getting into social media and all that too soon, because that's what's really fucks people up. Like, scientists, they're like, yeah, the human attention span is like 3 seconds shorter just across the board than it used to be because
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And it's like, yeah, I would like to do whatever I can generally to help circumvent that. But yeah, they have to know how to use technology, like, especially because I love technology myself. So I'm going to show them shit, just not too early. When they're still impressionable, I want them to appreciate other things first, basically.
Ah, it's scary to think about like the future, like and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, one of my homies, man, he got a kid on the way. And he just fucking disappeared.
Oh,
He
God.
just disappeared. Like,
Oh.
off answer. I think he's like, yeah, working towards, you know, helping the baby and everything. But dude, it's scary. It's like, bro, I grew up with him, bro, and now I just don't know what's going on. Like, he does it usually, like, you know, he disappears for like a month or two, and then comes back, no problem, cool, whatever. You know, what's up, bro? Damn, he's dipped.
That's crazy.
That is how it seems with a lot of people I know from school who had kids. It's like they have a kid and they just can't spend enough time with other people anymore. They just got shit to do.
Cause oh, damn, it's been so long. I forgot that nigga name. What was that man's? He's still in the OG group chat till this day. I think that he got a kid and he just didn't talk in the group chat anymore. Yeah, dude, bro. And I remember I saw it at CVS. The CVS. This nigga doesn't know where it is, even though you've lived here most of your life.
Fuck out, man.
That-
Most
not-
of your
yeah,
life
like,
for
it was
5,
like
6
4 years or something. He lived here for high school.
But that man's.
Most of your life.
You know what I mean? That man. I mean, come on, 4, 5, 6 years, bro. You're like 21, bro. That's like 1/5 of your life.
Okay.
Come on.
Maybe.
Thank you. That man, you know, he used to talk in the group chat a lot, and then he had his baby. And I
He was that
mean,
baby for a while. He was in a group chat.
Well, I think he also had marital problems. Him and his baby mama, I think, had some crazy fallout or something. Because I remember once I was on Facebook, and I guess I was friends with her. Or no. I saw. You know how sometimes if someone comments on a post, even if it's on someone you don't know, it'll show up on your page. So I saw a post where it was at. Like, it was like, this nigga got herpes, he got gonorrhea, he got AIDS. And I was like, what is happening?
Whoa.
And it was his baby mama slandering him because I guess something just...
You probably got to block out his name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
100%.
Definitely now.
Yeah.
Definitely now. But, yeah. Yeah, so there's so much. That's also why if I ever have kids, I guess you can never know, but I want to be as sure as possible that whoever it's with, I am fully in love with. Because I don't want to have a broken home for my kid either.
Me either. Oh my God, bro. Why did me and my girls have a conversation? And I told them that, this is some evidence type shit.
Okay.
I can cut it out if I have to.
I told them, right, that if we have a kid together, because I've told you, and I think I've told you as well, that my life goal is to have kids. I want to be a father. Everything else is to supplement that. My life goal is to have children. I want to be a father so badly. And I told them both. We were in the kitchen and we had a conversation, and I was like, "Yo," but the conversation came up like, "Yeah, what happens if you have a divorce with the kids?" Yeah. And I was like, "Well, I'm keeping my kids." You can't expect to take someone's only dream and then take them away. I don't give a fuck about your laws. Or your court orders? That don't mean shit to me.
Yes. Spoken like a true man. Spoken like a true fucking insane man.
You know what? You're right about evidence shit. It's going to be years later. It's going to be this clip is going to be played in the courtroom.
Man, we're going to delete the whole fucking episode.
You know what? Maybe we should cut this one out.
Oh, you think?
Oh, God.
It's gonna be ugly, man. It's gonna be just a big ass. It's gonna be a quick ass cut. It's like, all right, guys, that was
Nothing
it.
happened. No evidence of any kind.
Yes.
You have no idea what happened.
That's crazy because one day it's gonna be like we're gonna be in our 30s and you're just gonna hear something. Oh wait, both of them died at the same time?
I don't know nothing about that.
It's gonna be one of those moments where you just like chilling with your family in the news, saying some crazy shit. You just like, nigga, what?
honey, isn't that man your friend? I've never met that man in my life.
I have no idea.
No
who
clue who
the
that
fuck he
is.
You turn the TV off and throw it away.
Grabs the picture of all of my friends. Don't worry about that.
Oh my God.
So
we are at the out. Y'all want to cut it out?
Yeah.
Probably. Since we had to look for the cat a bit, we have a lost time we can make up for.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because we were looking for the cat for like what 10 minutes.
Plus, to move on a little bit, it popped into my head. I know what text John Tez sent you, and I wanted you to talk about it now.
I want to talk about the next one because I got two topics. It was that and kind of something that would kind of relate.
Gotcha.
Damn, yeah, man. That text was crazy.
Are we doing multiple episodes?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Cool. And then, so I guess I have one thing to leave it off on the topic of parenthood and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to hiding stuff from your parents, to this day, it would be I was in 8th grade, so it's been 3 years since we graduated.
Yes.
So like 7, 8-ish years since this happened, my mom to this day, unless she figured out herself, does not know I ever dated a guy. I've never told her that. Ever. Not even once. She asked me once if I was gay while I was dating him, and I said no. So, like, what is the craziest thing that you think you've hid from your parents?
What is the craziest thing I think I hated from my parents? Oh my God. Okay. So, all right, this is gonna be crazy. So, Montreal, go.
Dude, like I said, bro, I was in a fucking house my whole life, man. I'm trying to think.
Bro, okay. So
let me think at least, but.
So while you think, there was a guy. My mother has been in simply a handful of relationships in her life. And there was this guy who, like, she was with back from when we were still living. Well, who she knew back when we were still living in Chicago in the Village. So he comes to Indiana and he moves in with her, blah, blah, blah. Because my folks were never together. Even when we moved out to Indiana, we moved out to Indiana because together their income was better to raise me out here than out there. And that's a respect. I truly respect my parents for that because they weren't together, but they knew financially if they wanted their child to have the certain life they wanted for them, then they had to at least stay together platonically. So they get on their feet and they're enough to move sort of close around. I've always been able to walk to either my father's or my mother's house. It's always in walking distance. They never move too far away from each other. Just because if I ever need one of them, I can get one of them. So she's living with her boyfriend at this point. We're in Indiana. And I learn that he hits her, right? So I have this fucking sharp I had this futon back when I would say with my pops that like fucking completely broke while I was doing the deed one day. And like the metal parts like just I had metal parts for my bed, my futon, right? And so I learn of this because my auntie and our family is trying to get my ma to like move in with them. And I'm like, what is going on? And finally I get told, right? Because no one wanted to tell me, because that's not something you want to tell your kid. So I get told, right? And we're getting her shit from the house. At this point, I still don't know why. We're getting her shit from the house. And we go back home and I'm told, right? But again, they're always in walking distance. I take my fucking, my pole and it's like, it's broken and it's sharp. And shit. I take my pole and I walk towards my mom's house, right? And he had this brand new car. Well, not brand new as in like it was the latest version.
But he just bought it.
Just bought it, car, right? I don't even think Misc got real license plates on this bitch first, at least. I think it's still those paper ones.
Yeah, the temporary.
I take this pole, right? And I think he's in the house. Where else could he fucking be? Because his car's there. And I swing it at his tires, right? I flatten all of those motherfuckers. Every single one. And I walk the fuck home. And my mom calls me like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. And she was like, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, did you know this happened? I was like, no, shit, that happened? When? Shit, I don't know. 2-3 weeks ago. Damn. That's crazy. That's wild, ma. Well, shit. What happened? I mean, you good? You guys good? He's like, yeah. I mean, he got to walk everywhere now because to pay for tires are expensive. Yeah. I don't know if you know that. She said,
I know, brother.
He got to walk to work. That's crazy. That's too bad for him. She ain't know. My pops ain't know. Nobody knows. Well, shit. I mean, niggas don't know. But
so is this your first time?
Oh yeah.
Ah, okay.
Absolutely. Yep. First time like putting it out there. Absolutely, bro. I was so heated.
I don't blame you though.
I was so heated. Nobody knows unless they decide to watch my shit. Now they know. Well, hey, mom, how you doing? That was me, by the way. Fuck that nigga though.
In fairness, I feel like there is no fury like the fury you feel if someone's like fucking with your mom.
Come on.
Like, dude.
Come on, bro.
Even if it's something simple. I remember once my neighbor, like someone around my age, so like 11 or 12, he threw a ball, like a dodgeball, and actually hit my mom in the face. She was like, oh, fuck, I think my nose is broken. I was about to swing up. Man. I don't think I've ever in my life since then felt like you ever get so mad that it actually feels like your heart is on fire, like it burns.
Fury!
I was so pissed.
Fury is hot, bro.
And it wasn't even that. It was a harmless. Yeah, he actually hit her with a ball. I was like, bro, I'm about to kill this man. I was so.
Dies today.
Are you? Oh man.
Say your prayers. Like, I hope you got a will, because it's over for you.
What are you, my
shit, bro.
Dude, compared to y'all, my shit is so weak, bro. I really don't do shit, man.
Yeah.
My biggest one would be just I had a fucking bottle of whiskey in my room for like a month and a half. I snuck in some guy I know used to steal whiskey or liquor. I used to pay him for it.
Alright.
I used to just be in the room getting a little tipsy.
Was it those little fireballs or was it like actual
Jack Daniels
what?
whiskey?
That's
Damn,
crazy.
okay.
Dude, I was wild. I used to be sitting down there, wait till she go to sleep, wait till 12 in the morning, and just be sipping Sprite and fucking whiskey all night
That's wild.
for no reason. I was just doing it.
Just
Just because you can. Yeah.
Man,
That was
no,
wild.
I feel you though, because I think that's just sons, you know, because eventually you grow old enough to like, obviously she's still your mother, she's still above you, but eventually you grow old enough. While that still is true, you feel some type of like, she's my mother. I protect her. I'm her son, right? I get it. Like she protects me, but physically. I protect her.
Yeah,
Because
it's
my
like-
pops isn't, you know.
It's a responsibility you take upon yourself. Yeah, it's the same reason why it'll be like you hear a noise at night and you're like, there might be a nigga in the house and I'm gonna have to fuck him up. Like you were talking about with the ghost story.
Playback clip.
I don't think I told you guys about the time I was ready to fight a ghost.
No, I've never heard of
man.
this.
Yeah.
I was ready, man.
Yo.
I was ready Thursday too.
What happened Thursday?
Thursday in my apartment. My apartment has weird noises, man.
Oh, see that's. Wait. You ain't say this when you invited us over to spend the night.
It's only happened recently, but man, I was
to-
hearing some shit and I was just like, man. I was like, looked over and I was like, whatever. Kept watching TV, heard it again. I was like, man, fuck, if I gotta die, fuck it. I just got up and I went to go check it. I was like, man, get the fuck out here. Whoever the fuck you is, man. Bro, leave me the fuck alone.
Did you ever do that? Do you ever actually like? You don't actually think someone's in the house, but if there were one, you speak out loud.
Yes.
You be like, all right, bro, if you out here, come out, bro. I ain't playing no games.
One
'Cause
time,
it's-
I was so fucking tired, man. It was like 2 in the morning, dude. And I just kept hearing like a clicking noise. It was like water heater or whatever. I just kept hearing it. And I just got out there and I was like, bro, whoever in here, let's just get this over with, G. And I like turned the lights on. I was just waiting. Bro. I was like, bro, hurry it up, man. Like, dude, if I win, I win. You win, you win. Leave the Xbox, G. Like, I'm gonna be bored, bro. Leave me a TV or something.
I used to like try to gaslight this hypothetical presence where I'd be like, let me just grab my gun off the shelf real quick. Just gonna polish this bad boy. Yeah.
I just think it's like, man, I don't know. I just think it's a common thing. You just have to think somebody's out there to get you.
Yeah. Just that. So it's a survival instinct.
One day somebody is. One day you're gonna do it. You're gonna be in the house by yourself. And you're gonna turn the light on. You're gonna be like, all right, man. I know you out there. Let's just get this shit over with.
6'5",
And you're
nigga, covered in blood
You're like, how you find
and
me?
underwear and shit.
I really hope that if it ever does happen, it's gonna be like, bro, I know you're there, and I like just bullshit, and then the guy goes, all right, I'll go. I didn't think you knew I was here, man. I'm just gonna head out.
How did you find me, by the way? Shit, bro.
I
just knew.
bro. I know damn well you've done the same thing. You know, I didn't know you were there.
We both know we didn't know.
One way I know I'm gonna fucking die if somebody breaks into my shit and they're actually crazy. You know, the movies, it'd be like them just watching TV and then just like somebody over watching them, just like standing there watching them, and then they look at them and they're just sitting there staring at each other. I would rush the motherfucker.
Bro, swing.
I would stare as long as possible, and I'd be like,
Bro, that's
Like,
crazy.
I
Because
would
I
just have to,
genuinely...
even if I seen they had a knife. So I'm like, man, you're not gonna hold me in my own.
I thank you. I genuinely think if a fight or flight moment came to be, my instinct is to fuck a nigga up.
I was just like, bro, man, come on.
I feel like the only time I'd like, because if it's just me, I have nothing to worry about. Like just out crazy the nigga, just go. But I just like flailing your arms.
Start doing magic and shit. Start doing
Yeah, exactly. Or what the fuck is that from? It might just be a video from the internet where it's like no one's gonna try and put their hands on you if you're butt ass naked.
Yeah,
That's crazy. But I would be worried if I wasn't home alone because I don't want anyone else getting hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You can't. I'm not gonna ask my grandpa to try and out crazy somebody. No way.
I do wonder, right? Because when I'm in the house by myself, when it's just me and my girls, we're nudists. I'm not wearing clothes in my house. Come on. right? There's no reason
That's
to.
why I don't like being a nudist, man. I can't be. It's like it's always in the back of my head that somebody's gonna get through that fucking door and I'm be in my fucking.
That's the thing.
Dick
What
swinging, man. Like, bro.
What if someone tries to rob you and
He
you
has
booty
to hit you there. Whoever it is, they have to. And it's like,
There's
bro,
no
come
way.
on, cheat, G. Cheat. You're already breaking in my shit, man. Let me get a fair fight.
Let me
bro.
have something, man.
Like, dude, yo, shoes, bro. Let me
you
at least
think-
put on the side.
Do you think they'll like respect?
Make it fair, G. It's already 3 of y'all in this bitch. I'm naked, man. Let me do it. I'm sorry, man.
Do you think they'll Do you think they'll actually like if you're like, all right, bro, hold on, can I put on clothes first? do you
I
think
think they'll catch you while you putting them on. Or something. That's what I would do, man. If I'm breaking your house, I'm not fucking win. What?
No.
That's a money ass. Fuck that. Man, fuck out.
I just think I couldn't rob a naked nigga. I feel
yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it would be a little
It'd be
awkward. It'd be a little awkward.
You tell him to sit down. You know, he sit down, his legs spread and shit.
Now you have a butt ass naked nigga doing what you telling him to do. Like,
That's a little, come on.
come on,
Yeah, like nah.
let's get a little sus now, bro.
Something's not right.
I'm gonna try. That's how I'm gonna try to convince them too. If I'm naked for whatever reason, they break in. I'm like, bro, you really want a butt ass naked man? Tell him doing what you tell him to do. Can we do take a minute? I gotta call my sister.
Yeah, we can do
115, I think that's perfect, actually.
Yeah, that should round it out.
But thank you so much for watching Cogs and Gears. This is going to be, I think this should be the actual official first episode of season 3, because we got season 3, right?
I think so.
But thank you guys so much for watching. We always appreciate you, Cogs and Gears, and always remember, keep spinning.
Appreciate you.
I forgot the official slogan. I think we had one. Whatever.
I think you just said peace out or something, right?
Peace.